After an awesome few days in the mountains of Chamonix, we were headed to the Grand Canyon of Europe, where it seemed like everything went wrong.
We got a flat tire.
Sally gave us a new car.
I think it's even smaller.
But Jay is in there swimming for the drone. We've probably been here about 2 hours.
I think it's a lot of fun. Now fingers crossed that the footage is backed up and...
For our rail trip today, it said all trains, but then we got to one of the stations and it had us get on a bus.
It was quite the travel day, going from train to bus, back to train, until we reached Lyon to pick up our rental car. If you've been following our trip so far, you know we are 0 for 2 with good rental car experiences. This one didn't get off to a great start either.
We just got our third rental car of the trip and it went just as badly as the first two. The first time, we didn't get there within the hour, so this time I knew we weren't going to get there within the hour, so I called them ahead of time. So they were ready for that, but then when we showed up, they said there was a young driver fee for Jay being 25. I put online that he was 25. Everywhere, you have to put in his birthday. They have his birthday. And it says, price you pay at pickup, $163. Price he was trying to charge me, I looked down and saw $7.99. I was like, that is not the price. It says, price you have to pay at pickup. Different distance fee and all this stuff.
Look at this thing. I'm about to take a picture. It's awesome. Wow, that looks great.
I press the button, the light turns off.
You think this is the bathroom? No, this is the bathroom. Look at that.
Walk over here, I click both of ours, it doesn't work. We come outside, we're like, oh yeah, the bathroom's locked. James like, no, it's right here.
So we just had... Mine did that too, and then it starts blowing more air, but...
It's the scariest thing, so unexpected.
Hate rental cars. We got to our car, we got jumped in it, the light was on for low tire pressure. We hopped out, we looked at it, it has a completely flat tire. So as if getting the car wasn't hard enough, now we are back at the rental car place. I'm just ready to bail. I'm just ready to take a train, cancel our Airbnb the next 2 days, and just do life without a car.
We got a flat tire.
We showed up.
Given a flat tire.
Yes.
We go back to homie. Sally gave us a new car.
And do you know what car it is, Dean?
It's a Fiat 500. If you remember from our Italy video, the Fiat 500 was the evil car.
Didn't do so hot.
One more day.
Hey, this is redemption.
This is nice.
I think it's even smaller.
It is small. Okay, Smiley's is on our right, 150 feet.
That place looks so sketch. That place looks so sketch.
We have to go.
We have to go.
What is this thing?
Let's go.
Smilesies. Let's check this thing out. Okay. Tacos. Does this say kebab? Burgers? Steak?
Let me out of here.
How do I do that?
Once we finally got on the road, it was already time for dinner. Since we love American fast food so much, we figured it was time to give European fast food a try.
We're looking good.
We're in here.
Yeah, this is an experience.
Gotta go with the chicken beef. How many times you get to combine different patties?
My thoughts on Smiley's so far, they had a bathroom that was free, and my entire meal, including french fries and a drink, was $7.50. So far, I love it.
Oh, loser!
Wow.
Toss yourself.
Adding a whole new meaning to sausage side.
That is
so
legendary, bro.
How's it compare to American fast food?
I like the easy access to my sauce. I like the versatility to either have a tortilla or a bun. Nuggets, I don't know, I'd have to go with America. Overall, I think it hangs. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I'm choosing between Burger King and Smiley's. I'm going to Smiley's.
I don't know anyone that goes Burger King, so that's not saying a whole lot.
I'd probably never pick it, or it's in like the lowest tier of fast food for me. I enjoyed this experience. Like, the food was the worst part of Burger King, Carl's Jr., Del Taco.
Hold on, McDonald's is about that?
I enjoy a good McDonald's because
It's not bottom tier.
McDonald's would be mid-tier for me. Jay and I probably eat the cheapest at McDonald's of any fast food.
We couldn't sleep at Smiley's, so we eventually made our way to the Airbnb in Riez. Walking through the town felt like a movie. The dim streetlights, tight alley roads, and spiral staircases. Let's go. This was easily the biggest and maybe nicest place we had stayed thus far on the trip. The next morning we got ready for the day and made lunch.
Jay's lunch today is looking like a kindergarten art project.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, it's kindergarten for sure.
Yeah, maybe an advanced kindergartner, but still. Too much balsamic.
Hey, that's a good problem to have. I just realized how close your head is to the ceiling.
We had a really nice and much needed slow morning at our little Airbnb, especially since we got in so late last night. Now we're walking over to our car and we're gonna explore the region.
The goal is to see Verdon Gorge, also known as the Grand Canyon of Europe. We couldn't help pulling off to enjoy the view, but it was mainly for Nina to go pee.
You nailing it, bro?
I nailed it. I'm nailing it right now.
How we doing, Nate?
We're good, I just peed, I feel great.
If you couldn't tell already, Jordan was really starting to enjoy using his camera.
That's a dope car.
Yeah, we made it to Point Sublime, which is where the Martel trail starts, and it's the most popular trail for Verdon Gorge, but there's like no one here, probably because it's raining and an off season.
While we loved this epic lookout point that our maps took us to, we were a little confused about how to get down to the hike. Since we knew some of the hiking trails could take up to 3 days to complete, we wanted to make sure we were in the right spot. Eventually, we decided to hop in the car and explore our options.
We managed to find a road that drove all the way down while we were expecting to hike today and found a nice parking spot, but it's raining a little bit harder than we anticipated. Instead of hiking with the extra time we have, we're gonna eat lunch in the car so we stay dry.
Grand Canyon of France, of Europe.
You think we're gonna plunge that, bro?
We're gonna plunge it.
I saw that you packed a bathing suit.
I did. I don't think I'll plunge. If there's a warm sauna for me to go in after plunge, or jacuzzi, I'm all for the plunges.
I'll be there. Pulls up in front of all my friends, cold plunges. They're gonna like him better than me.
After scoping out the river, we decided to put off the plunge before continuing down the trail that led deeper into the gorge. As the canyon narrowed, the trail led us into a tunnel. The tunnel felt endless since you weren't able to see the light at the end. Fortunately, seeing lights from other hikers and the promise of a lookout point halfway through kept us going.
We're on a little peek out from one of the tunnels, and I'm glad to be out of the tunnel because it scares me and you can never see the light at the end. It just goes on forever. But the little peek out is great. You can see the water again, so I feel safe here.
The next couple of lines, but then it goes.
Thoughts so far?
The tunnel's scary. Looks a lot like the Narrows in Zion National Parks. It's not raining as hard, so I'm happy.
Although the rain was a bummer, we loved seeing the greenery and the birds flying along the limestone cliffs that reach upwards of 1,000 feet.
Oh! Hey, little guy.
Since there weren't any loop hikes, we needed to double back through the tunnel.
Is that the subscribe button?
Oh, look at it!
Whoa, it's big!
It's waiting for us at the end of the tunnel.
I'd smash that for sure.
With the rain stopping, the river looked much more enticing than it did in the morning.
Found a spot by the river. The boys are about to pull or plunge. I'm in charge of videoing it.
Despite not being able to take my shirt off as effortless as Jordan can, the cold plunge was pretty awesome. Once we had had our fun, it was time to head to a scenic bridge at the end of the canyon where the Verdon flows into the Lake of Sainte-Croix.
We made it to like the famous lookout point for Verdon Gorge, and I think the water's like super low because in comparison to the pictures that you see online, it looks super different. There are these pictures of this place all over the internet. It looks very different in person, at least right now.
During a time lapse, 4 brief frames that capture one of the most tragic moments of the trip. As Jordan and Nina continued throwing rocks, I was frantically trying to recover my drone video signal. When I returned to inform them of the situation, Jordan took off searching and Nina began documenting.
So per usual, Jay's finding his drone. Jordan and I are just throwing some rocks. Then Jay comes running back and says, "These people saw my drone hit the water." So now Jay and Jordan are trying to track down his drone.
Already in my bathing suit from the cold plunge, I headed straight for the water.
Guess we're going fishing. My foot is all the way in there.
With the low water level and its potential location, it was a battle against the clock as I held out hope for Joni's
Right, it was by that yellow buoy up there.
Jay is in there swimming for the drone. This would be Jay's second drone crash. Not of this trip, just in life. Might be time for a new drone. You can see Jordan down there. He's really searching for it. Gathered a crowd to watch.
Woo. Been digging, searching.
Usually things like this really stress me out, but I think I've known it's just a matter of time before he crashes the drone. And I'm grateful that it's happening at the end of our trip. Usually for someone who's really worried about money, me being, I'm usually really worried about money, that's not what I'm worried about losing the drone. It's just setting in how much footage we probably just lost. Also, I really hope we get that footage. I don't know how in the world the SD card would be salvageable after being immersed in the water, but you can always pray. I just took like a 15-minute break in the car. Jordan's jumping in now. I think I'm gonna head down, and I don't think I'll go swimming, but maybe take some videos. As if the drone saga couldn't get worse, I came down to help, and the water level's really low, so it's kind of muddy. And I was like, I'll just walk through the mud. My shoes are gonna get a little muddy. That's my first like quicksand-like experience. My shoe, both of them, were lost to the mud. I had to pull my shoes out of the mud. I was like knee deep, so now I'm just waiting on a rock for the boys to come back. I'm hearing them talk. No drone in hand, so I'm thinking they haven't found it and they're probably gonna give up on trying to find it in the water. I'm about ready to go. This will be funny. It's just not right now.
I should get out because I'm gonna get frostbite. No, from like where you are to the shore, I didn't go. George, just do like one pass when you come back and we can head out. We're probably not gonna get it. George even came in and trying to find it. I think it's a lost cause. Fingers crossed that the footage is backed up and on the cache. Man, it's cold. Much easier going back down the stream. The aftermath.
That looks like I did nothing, but I was committed to the cause.
Well, thanks for trying, guys. Appreciate it.
We've probably been here about 2 hours with them searching and swimming for the drone. The search is done. They did not find it, and they just confirmed none of the footage from the past week and a half has been backed up. Chamonix, our awesome Via Ferrata, Zermatt, Paris are all gone, including the Gorge and stuff from today. That's a major bummer.
Although we were sad and defeated, it was important to move on and not let this ruin our day. I even began looking into how to get a new drone to be able to record the rest of the trip. The Verdon Gorge is pretty eventful so far, but we weren't out of the woods just yet.
Is that really what we look like driving right now? That's so embarrassing.
Just tried to go drop off a rental car, filled it up 3/4 of the tank with the assumption that, all right, they'll just fill the last quarter. They told us that we could do that. And we're like, yeah, we'll pay a little extra for it, that's fine. But we get there, homie's like, all right, it costs $7 to fill up a liter and $20 charge. And so we're like, this literally makes no sense. So we're going to find a gas station right now.
We're going on an unexpected driving tour of Nice just to find a gas station.
One didn't exist.
The second one was completely closed down.
Under construction. Third one doesn't have gas.
Gas station number 5 closed. On to 6.
They don't have stoplights across the intersection for you to look at if you're the first car, so luckily we have a sunroof, and I just look right up there to watch.
Or right here.
Yeah, or on this little guy down there.
So we did finally find a gas station. I think this is number 8. It's successful and it's open. Oh.
It's like Costco gas. It's the only place.
It's just because it's open. I think this is the most excited I've been in a long time to be sitting at a gas pump.
I've never seen this little key lock before. Kind of interesting.
Right into the hole.
Oh, shoot. We're going, dude.
A bit terrifying. Oh, careful. Will you guys miss our little car? Yeah.
It took us an hour just to go fill up our gas tank, and now we're back at Europa Car. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we can get rid of it.
Jay's been calling the rental car brand Europa Car, our entire time here in Europe. So anytime you hear that, just know he means Europe Car.
How do you feel about being done with the rental car, George?
Feel great about it. Never looking back.
Join us next week as we dive into the French Riviera and visit Nina's childhood dream destination.